Hey, howdy. We are back. We're doing some more Tukey. I've got some fun stories, some fun things to talk about. And not a whole lot to do here. I think I'm just gonna do more dailies, weeklies, mainly free expeditions, because I want to try and work in the direction of that badge if possible. But I've got a lot of I've got a lot of fun real life stuff planned. Mainly just because July 4th is coming up, so if nothing else, I have that to look forward to. Where are you? I think it's this one. There's Division Proof. Sorry, Division Proof kid. It just wasn't. It's just not. Wasn't quite your time. Oh, I know where this is. Monochrome GB World. This is in the sewers in the back area. I think it's here. Other way. I was right the first time. Down this hole. I remember seeing, I forget if it was the Pareco video or what exactly tipped me off about this, but I remember seeing something about older versions of Tukey. And I think it's this one. I need to use Fairy here. No? Child, then? Yeah, Child. There we go. I remember seeing older versions of Tukey, and the apartments were actually one of the first areas that ever got added, and the balcony area of the apartments looks really, really, really similar. Oh no. This is Dream Park. Don't tell me this is fucking Dream. Don't tell me this is Dream Park. I think that's what this is. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, this is the wrong way. The chainsaw? Okay, there must be like a multi-effect path there that I would have to go through. That music strikes fear into my heart. I've dealt with that set of worlds for long enough. Though at the same time, I never want to sound spiteful when I'm talking about stuff like that. Worlds like this, where even am I? Okay, I completely forget. Capricar, Number Zone. GB Fields, okay. That is this area. Maze to Sunken City, GB Fields, main building. Okay. I don't ever want to sound too spiteful when I'm talking about stuff like that, because like, I don't think there's a single world in this game that I abjectly hate. It's just some that I'm not really a fan of for various reasons. But disliking something and hating something are two very different things, especially when there's this much work that goes into making a Tukey world. The closest I ever got was, I don't know, closest I got was probably some of Delta Judgment stuff, but even then, that all got fixed, so... No need to hold a grudge, right? If it's all better now. Oh, right. So I need to... There's a TV somewhere up there. But I've been getting more and more acclimated to work, and specifically working in data science. It's been a fun little adventure. Because for the longest time, I was operating under the assumption that whatever happens with this internship... Oops, shit, I missed it. Whatever happens with this internship, it would end up being a temporary thing. That, like, I do it for a couple of years at most. Maybe I just do it for, like, up until August, and then I dip and I go and get a, air quotes, real computer science job. There we go. But the more that I do it, the more that I realize that I simply like the job. I like the job, I like the people. If possible, I would like to just keep working here. Guys, so far I've got no major problems. And my skills are being used. Like, it's not a case of, oh, I'm here, I'm like a black sheep, I'm in the insurance industry, but I don't know anything about insurance. No, I'm in a data science role, and I'm the only one that actually knows how this stuff works. So I'm in a very interesting position. Iron Crypt. Nope, not Iron Crypt. Dungeon area, right. Okay, hang on. So this is the entrance. Okay. Simple enough. Hang on, where did I even end up? Southeast from the entrance. Okay, I assume that's that on the below the contour of its right eye. By the way, this is one of many things in this game that just look like Uboa, and I appreciate it for that. I'm not actually sure if this leads to Nail World or if this leads to, Capricorn Underworld. It says Nail World right now, but I think if I were to go through, it's gonna lead to the, Iron Crypt. We'll see. Yeah, okay, this leads to Iron Crypt. Okay, yeah, so this was just added as like a pseudo-nexus area. I like the look of this place, it looks neat. Very weird and surreal, and definitely like something that, definitely something that would be in Yimaniki. Yeah, like that is just creepy. And then from here, Techno Rave Ruins. Oh. I always forget how gigantic this area is. Right. So I need purple. Can I get from blue to green somehow? Okay, bird's eye view here. I need to get to green. I can get to green from yellow. I can get to yellow. There you are. Okay, I see what I need to do. It can be so hard to see with these maps sometimes, but that's not really a fault of the people who made the map. That's more of a fault of the people who made the Oh. I just realized what I was about to say. It's not a problem of the people who made the map, it's the problem of the people who made the map. Oops. It's a problem of the people who designed the graphic. Pretty sure this is right? Nope, this is Red Marbling World. No, that still works. Yellow is right over here. There you are. I don't know if I actually mentioned this before, but Capricorn numbers. I ended up having to Google this because I had never heard of these kinds of numbers before, but apparently, Capricorn numbers are a mathematical operation. Basically, you take a number... Let me see if I remember this correctly. I believe the process is you take a... let me Google it, actually. I don't want to spread false information. I can just do this while I'm waiting. This is blue. Blue is... 1 second while I get my bearings here. Yeah, I'm green, and then I have to go across. Okay, so Capricorn's number, or should I say Capricorn's constant. It is a weird little mathematical constant where if you apply the following process to any 4-digit number, you take a number, arrange it from highest to lowest in terms of like the digits, and then subtract it from the digits arranged from the lowest to highest. 1 sec, I need to figure out where I even am right now. There you are. But after several iterations, and I forget the max, I think it's no more than 7 iterations of this process, you will always end up at the number 6174. No matter what you do, whoa! Hello! The cooler ecstasy world. This looks great. Oh. Subpixel pathway. I actually haven't... This is all completely new to me. So, where do I need to go? I need to go to Ripple's Maze, which I have no idea how you get to Ripple's Maze from here, but I'm willing to give it a shot and poke around a bit. Okay, so this is the main area. There it is, Ripple's Maze. I see a hub area up there. I see Spectral Hub. I wonder if this unlocks a connection if I go here. Yet another Nexus. Fun. I wonder where these other doors lead. Del Segno Labyrinth, Ancient Stone Plates, Ball Shoal, and Techno Rave Ruins. Very interesting. And apparently there's also a path that leads to Acoustic Lounge. Is this it? Yeah, no shit. Acoustic Lounge. Okay, so Acoustic Lounge is, I remember being a massive headache to make it through, but it might have actually been the fastest route. And I don't know if I think you have to unlock the connections from the other side, so I'm not even gonna bother checking. And then Ripple's Maze is right here. Let's go in here and check this out, and then go and do the rest of the stuff around here. Right? Isn't this... I think this is Ripple Maze. Yeah, this should be it. Big open areas like this, like, I never really trust them. I can't use bat. Cool. Okay. There you are. Ooh. Oh my god. Let me just... Okay, I don't have to disable it. Let me check out Lost Crypt while I'm here. Yeah, so there's an R there, and then down 1, 2, 3, and then across. Just like Pancake. Just like Pancake World. Nope, that was completely wrong. I can recoup this, though. Yeah, so this, I think, is one up from where I was. This is where the R is, so there should be an R in this next one as well. I think that's what I saw. No. Oh, but this is the... Okay. Yeah, there's no connection here, so this is correct. I mistook... I think it's supposed to be an H? Yeah, I mistook that for an R. Ooh. Cool. And then Lost Crypt. Interesting. This goes to a different place. This goes to Snowfall Ruins. How much? What time are we at? 19 minutes? You know what? Let's keep going through here. I wish I had more interesting things to talk about, honestly. It's just, the main thing is just I've been going to a lot of cool restaurants, because the fun thing about working for an insurance broker is that you get constantly pampered by clients who are looking to try and, like, not clients rather, but vendors who are trying to, like, make connections. So I've been getting several emails of, like, hey, so would your team be interested in going out to dinner? And it's like, free food? Okay. I will gladly accept free food. Thank you. And I'm also in a situation where, I don't really have to worry. I mean, I obviously have to worry about not making a fool out of myself. But at the same time, it's like, okay, as long as I, like, at the very least blend in, I can just come for the free food and then leave. Because I'm not the person that they're selling stuff to. So I'm getting some very nice posh food through osmosis. So that's been fun. As for other stuff, I kind of want to talk about YouTube ads a little bit because I've been having a bit of a laugh. That YouTube's targeted ads have been particularly weird for me recently. Not necessarily like smutty or uncomfortable, but more just like I have to wonder what on earth I looked up that led to me getting targeted ads like this. Like, I don't know if y'all saw my post, but I was getting ads for a brand of bovine respiratory vaccine, or a bovine vaccine protecting against respiratory diseases. I don't know what the hell I was looking up that would have led to me getting ads like this. Like, I don't... As it happens, I don't own a farm. Ooh. It's a docks-like area. Cool. But yeah, as it happens, I don't own a farm, so I'm not really sure why I'm getting ads for this. I don't even live in a particularly rural area, so I don't understand it. And a lot of the ads that I've been getting have been particularly weird, and I think the Google's targeted ads algorithm has kind of just given up on me because in a lot of the things I do, I try my best to avoid typecasting myself and to do, like, I try my best not to do things that would be, like, stereotypical things that a person of my age, race, gender, etc. would do. And I think it's working perfectly because the YouTube's targeted ads and Google's targeted ads don't know what the hell to do with me. So, off the dome, I've got ads for Nampons, which are nasal tampons for people who get a lot of nosebleeds. Oh, this is Fragmented Station. Whoa. Is this... It said Fragmented Station Beast. Does this connect up with the other part at all? I wonder if it does. But I've been getting ads for Nampons that gave me a good laugh. I also got an ad for something that was utterly hilarious. I don't think I've talked about this on the channel yet. So, I have been getting several different ads from a company called the Ayn Rand Corporation. Now, to those of you who don't know who Ayn Rand is, Ayn Rand is a pretty famous, arguably prolific author. Menu type 69! Wow, okay, somehow I never got that before. Dare I say nice. So, Ayn Rand wrote a bunch of books that were tailored to her specific philosophy that she called objectivism. Because she grew up in a communist country in Eastern Europe and lived a lot of her life knowing how awful communism was, and then built an entire belief system that was directly the opposite of communism. Just like the polar opposite, hyper laissez-faire, that you have to do things that are right for yourself and yourself only. Charities for losers. and anyone can make it anywhere if they pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Like, okay, you've been on the internet before. You can already, I'm sure you already know where the fallacies are in a thought process like that. That being said, I understand where that train of thought comes from, especially if you grew up under a system that claimed to be a communist state and then kind of just was a generic authoritarian system. And a lot of Ayn Rand stuff taps into that, and you end up with works like Anthem, like the Fountainhead, most famously Atlas Shrugged, that all, well, there's certainly something. The main issue is just that she is a very long-winded writer in the same camp as someone like Herman Melville, but less interesting than Herman Melville. Because Herman Melville is kind of a different case, where Herman Melville has like these very fun hyperfixations, and especially in Moby Dick, you start to see that come out. Where after a certain point, it is just Herman Melville writing his own personal fan fiction about how much he would love to be in a boat and go whaling, and he's never gotten a chance to go whaling, but he's read so many books about cetology, so he knows so many things about whales, and he knows so much about like the interior of a ship, and how the interior of a ship is structured, and the petty politics between the people on the boat, and wanting to start a mutiny, but not wanting to get marooned in the middle of the ocean somewhere. It's just fun. Ayn Rand, unfortunately, doesn't have stuff that's quite like that. And you may have, like, something that comes to mind when I was talking about Ayn Rand before is the concept that one of the tenets of objectivism is that charity is for losers. And I mean, and maybe it's no surprise, but American Republicans in particular really like Ayn Rand stuff. Even if they don't fully understand what it's actually about. But, you know, that's politicians for you. So, the Ayn Rand Foundation, I think I said the Ayn Rand Corporation before, but I meant the foundation, is a company that is giving away free copies of Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged. Just sit on that for a second. There is a company that probably holds an amount of Ayn Rand's cultural values that is doing a charity event of giving away free copies of one of Ayn Rand's books, preaching her philosophy that charity is for losers. There is like a transcendent irony to all of that, and it tickles me every time I get an ad for that, and I've gotten several. Like, I can try and dig up another one of those ads and like post it to the channel, because I've been getting several of those ads, and they're hilarious every time I get them on that same premise of, oh right, this is this is made by someone who definitely has never read Atlas Shrugged in her life. The other thing that comes up is one of the tabs. I probably won't be able to find this because I think I only ended up saving Fluorescent City. Really, I think I only ended up saving the first page of that app. One of the other pages showed a bunch of reviews, and one of the reviews very confidently said that it is extremely similar, excuse me, to George Orwell's 1984. So, you know that joke about people that quote 1984 without actually reading it or knowing what it's about? I found those people in real life. It's amazing. There's such a cosmic comedy to all of that. Like, to anyone who's ever read 1984, you know what 1984 is about. They don't. And that is truly hilarious to me. I've been getting a couple of other weird ones, but I think in terms of like the funniest, that's probably it. Where even? Okay, there you are. I went up and over a little bit. It's through here. Ooh. Bismuth murals from here and Farewell Residence. It's a stellar cemetery. I like the style of this place. These like structures, they kind of look like fractals a little bit. Oh, okay, there I am. So I need to go down and over. I need to do a Dream Beach maneuver real quick. And I mean, you might wonder if this is going to lead to a more Tukey soon, and the answer is definitely more Tukey, but maybe not soon. I think I already made this clear in that post that I made a bit ago, but like I have no idea how this is going to affect my schedule, or frankly, just like if I'm going to be completely wiped for this foreseeable future and not have the energy to do anything. On the off chance that I do have energy, I will probably be making more, but again, it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow for a while. But hey, always happy to come back and do more of this. I love this game. I love this game, I love what it represents, and I think I'm basically out of time. Yeah, let me do like a courtesy in and out, in, and try and go to sleep. I need to start getting into the habit of this. Oop. Oh, Vertigo. Hello. Haven't seen this event in a while. Interesting how it's ID'd as construction frame building. Makes me wonder when this area was released. I forget how you finish this event. That's scary. That... Oh. Okay, this is the real Vertigo event. Okay. Horrifying. Alright. Well, that's all I got for now. Thanks so much for watching.